So this activity is called the privilege line.
We're taking a look at different privileges and how it affects our society and ourselves. What you're standing on right now is called the birth line. When you are born, you're more or less the same. If you and your family have ever been treated poorly in a store or restaurant while other customers are treated well, please take a step back. If you have or will inherit money or property, take one step forward.
If you have to rely primarily on public transportation, please step back.
If your parents told you that you could be anything you wanted to be, take one step forward. How is this line that you see right now, how does this affect you?
I think it was slightly embarrassing when people were like looking at me and going like, oh wow, I feel sad for her, like, and I could like see it on their face. So I feel embarrassed that I'm all the way back here.
We didn't ask to be down here or up there. We just got placed and we had no choice in where we landed, and it's kind of crappy.
I've met all these people and you guys are all super nice people, and I think that it's really frustrating to have people go through things that no one needs to experience, and they went through this tough stuff, but I'm still in the front when really they're the ones that fought through all the hard stuff. So.
Piedmont High School is a really great school and it has a lot of money and college is a given. But at Camp Everytown, I've been talking to students from other schools and they don't even know if they're going to go to college. Not because they don't want to, but because they don't know if they can afford it, or some of them are working, they have jobs, they're trying to support their families. And that was just really eye-opening for me and really kind of reminded me of how lucky I am. And also thankful that I've had the chance to have the awareness that there are other types of lives that you can have lived. But it's also amazing that we're 17 because we have our whole lives to bring more awareness and educate people.
Please stand up if you have ever been called a sissy, queer, pussy, or fag. Please stand up if you have ever been afraid of a man's anger.
Please stand if you were ever yelled at, commented upon, whistled at, touched, or harassed by a man in a public place. Please stand if you have ever been pressured to be intimate when you really didn't want to. Thank you.
I grew up in a gangster environment. It was hard. I didn't have a lot of love that a child should have. Camp Everytown helped me open up about a lot of things that have happened to me in my past. And now I can express myself. It feels good to know that I am loved, that I'm respected by others, that I can be myself and be appreciated for it.
We're going to get a chance to kind of learn about prejudice a little bit deeper tonight and kind of see what role we can play moving forward.
Violence, monkey,
Prostitute,
and criminals, drug dealer. Which one of these stereotypes have hurt you or your family, and then why?
When you look like a pretty black girl, you don't really think like, oh, she's a pretty black girl. It's like, oh, she's probably a slut. She's been with so many guys and she's just gonna turn out a stripper. They're so degraded, like you don't see them and automatically think, oh, she's smart, she's done something, she's accomplished. You think she's...
My dad breaks his back almost every day. He wakes up at 5 a.m. so that he can give me the education that I need. And it pisses me off to see that it says drug dealer because my dad works so hard, and to see that that's the category that he's put in because of his race just really upsets me.
Please silently walk to the center if you have a family member who is gay. Look to see who's with you and who is not, and show support. Please silently step to the center if you have ever considered suicide. Look to see who is with you and who is not.
Camp Everytown taught me that it's okay to feel vulnerable, to have my own opinion and to share it as loud as I can. And it's okay to have emotions. And it also taught me not to judge others because everyone has their own story, everyone has their own struggles, just like me.
I've never experienced anything like this. It was the best thing I think I have ever done with my life so far. One of the most important things it's given me and many other delegates at Camp Everytown is hope. Because I've seen the change that people have gone through, and I'm going to take that hope and all that experiences with me, and I'm going to do everything I can to make a difference in the world now.
I'm a changed person. I don't hate anymore. I do my best to understand, and I also forgive. This is a great experience that everyone should have. I believe, along with everyone else, that we can change the future, that we can make it a world where love and empathy are promoted most.
It is now our responsibility to take this back to our campuses so we can feel the same way on our campuses. We can make everyone feel loved, appreciated, because they are a part of something bigger, a family.
Yeah!